Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Rao. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to my YouTube channel Mathematics by Dr. N. Rao. Today I'm going to record one another video lecture on the basics of the derivatives. Okay, so the basics of the derivatives and the basic formulas of the derivatives. Before going to the further introduction about the formulas of the derivatives, I request each and everyone to subscribe my YouTube channel, like and share the videos among your friends and your classmates. Comment in the comment box also for your valuable suggestions. Press the bell icon to get the further notifications. Okay. So guys, I am writing here some basic formula. Okay. So we will start with x to the power n, right? And first I talk about simple notations used regarding to the derivations here. Sometimes we use the symbol d by dx, okay, corresponding to any function f of x, okay, and we write it as also dash. These are very popular symbol, okay, d by dx dash, okay. So come on, what is the formula? And the formula is very simple. For example, x to the power n. So you need to write, how will you calculate this? You need to write this n here and subtract -1 from here. It is very simple to compute, okay. For example, if we need to calculate the derivative x to the power 9, so simply what you have to do, write 9 here, then 9 minus 1 here. So the derivative will be 9x to the power 8. Okay. So on the other hand, it is not necessarily true that n is the integer, or it may be the fraction part, like x to the power 1 by 2. Okay. So in this case 1 by 2 will be here, okay, and x in the power 1 by 2 minus 1. Okay, so now calculate it. 1 by 2 and x to the power 1 by 2 minus 1 is minus half. Okay, so it is the derivative of this. Similarly, by this formula you can find the derivative of such type of function like 3x square plus 2x minus 5. Okay, so remember here derivatives in respect to plus and minus, it distribute, like you can write it as d by dx 3x square, and this plus sign d by dx 2x, and then we write this minus sign d by dx 5. Okay, now so constant term, remember I'm extending this formula here, d by dx, right, cx to the power n. So this is the constant, so constant will come outside here, d upon dx x to the power n. Then you need to approximate it, you need to differentiate this. So similarly we will apply here 3 d upon dx, right, x square, and then plus 2d upon dx x, right. Now the derivative of d by dx of c means constant term is always 0. You need to remember these formulas. So minus, if 5 is the constant term, the derivative of 5 will be 0. Okay, so come on, you can write it here. What about this derivative? 3, the derivative of the x square will be 2, and x to the power 2 minus 1, that is 1. Similarly, then plus 2, x to the power 1 minus 1, 1 will be here, and x to the power 1 minus 1 will be 0, right. So you can write it as 6x and then plus 2. Okay, the derivative of this is 6x plus 2. It is very simple. Okay, so uh, we write the some fundamental formulas also, like trigonometric functions like sin x, okay, cos x. These are very basics, okay, and e to the power x and log 1 plus x or log x, okay. So if we talk about the derivative of d by dx of sin x, so it is obviously cos x. And next, the derivative of cos x is negative sin x. You need to remember these formulas, okay. And the derivative of e to the power x will be e to the power x as it is, and the derivative of log x will be 1 by x, okay, 1 by x. Similarly, I am introducing here some other formulas like product rule of the derivative. What is the product rule? So in case of two different functions, like we are having here two functions, one is f of x, right, and another one is g of x, and these two functions are in product. So how will you differentiate the product of these two functions? So simply we need to apply here the formula. There are two functions, so one will be considered as the first function, and second one will be considered as the second function. So I am going to write here first function and then derivative of the second function, right, and then plus second function and then derivative of the first function, okay. The work methodology is very simple. Here, remember this point, okay. So now I am introducing here the quotient rule. The quotient rule means if the two functions are in the form of numerator and denominator, like f of x divided by gx, then how will you differentiate? Then simply you will do denominator as then the derivative of the numerator, okay, and then minus numerator, okay, and the derivative of the denominator, okay, and then divided by denominator square, gx square. It is the product rule, okay. It is the quotient rule and it is the product rule. So here I am going to introduce some basic examples based on these rules, okay. Very easy to compute, okay, don't bother with that. Now I am introducing here some example, like example number 1, find the derivative of x sin x, right. Find the derivative of x sin x. So come on, here we write d by dx x sin x, and obviously there are two functions. It is the first function and it is the second function. So and these two functions are in product. So first we apply the product rule. What is the product rule? First function as it is, derivative of the second function. You can see here first function derivative of the second function, right, and the derivative of the second function means sin x derivative, okay, and then second function means sin x as it is, and the derivative of the first function, okay. First function means x. So what is the result? So you will see the derivative of the sin x is cos x. I have written here, okay. The derivative of sin x is cos x. So x cos x plus sine x as it is, and the derivative of x is 1. Okay, so you can write x cos x plus sine x. These are very simple to compute. Okay, so next, if we need to calculate in the next example, if I talk about like x upon sine x or something else like e to the power x plus x, and in the numerator it is x plus sine x. Okay, for example, I am going to take here a difficult one questions which looks difficult but it is very easy to compute. Okay, so come on, how we will start the work. So as I have written the formula, first we write the numerator as it is, then the derivative denominator as it is, then the derivative of the numerator minus numerator as it is, then the derivative of the denominator, and then denominator is square. Okay, so simply here I am going to write here denominator as it is first. Okay, then the derivative of the numerator and the derivative of the numerator. Okay, sin x. Okay, and then plus numerator as it is. Okay, and the derivative of the denominator and the derivative of the denominator means e to the power x plus x. Okay, and okay, here should be the minus sign, and then divided by e to the power x means denominator whole square. So come on, what is these computations? What are these computations? Okay, and these computations are very easy to compute. So e to the power x plus x we will write as it is, no change. Then differentiate this. Okay, derivative of x is what? Derivative of x is 1. Okay, derivative of sin x is what? It is cos x. Now it is calculated. Similarly, x plus sin x, it will be written as it is, and the derivative of e to the power x is e to the power x, and the derivative of x is 1, right? And then divided by e to the power x, then plus x whole square. Now you can simplify numerator. Okay, e to the power x, right? E to the power x, multiply this here, e to the power x, and then plus e to the power x cos x. Okay, and then plus x, and then plus x cos x, right? And then minus x e to the power x, and then minus e to the power minus x, right? And then plus e to the power x sin x, no, minus e to the power x sin x, and then minus sin x. Okay, minus sin x, and whole divided by e to the power x plus x whole square. So you can simplify. If some things are cancelled out, then cancel them and write the remaining terms here. Okay, so you can take e to the power x common, 1 plus cos x, right, from these two terms, and then minus x, right, from this term, and then minus sin x from this term. So these are calculated. Now plus x cos x, right, and minus sin x. So it is the result. Okay, it is the result on the simplification. So guys, these are the use, and these are the basics of the derivatives. Okay, so for today I would love to stop here. Okay, and in the next video lecture I will discuss some other basics of the differentiation and some other rules of the derivative. So keep in touch, keep watching the videos. Thank you very much once again.